Here we are, round one. This hand's not really good, but if I draw any untapped land soon here, actually I don't even need untapped. Any tapped land would be fine too. I can play Pilgrim's Eye and get that for us, so looks pretty decent. Playing against AfroDrawf. Pretty sure he's a green-black player if you look at previous results. Drew a tap land, that's totally fine. He's got no turn 2 play. And I draw one drop, which is perfect. Okay. Now, there's an argument for not playing Sanctum of Skeleton here because it allows him to run complete disregard on it and permanently get rid of it, which is super annoying. But I'm going to play Pilgrim's Eye next turn anyway, and then I'm going to probably play Elvish Vision after that anyway. So the hope is to draw Vulturous Aven to sack to the skeleton and then be able to do that later on in the game. So if I have other fodder for it, and I get him to use complete disregard on my skeleton, then that means he's not using it on my Aven, which, again, I want to have happen. So he plays Byway Courier. Again, this is a card that I actually cut from my deck. I used to run it because other people were running it, but it doesn't draw a card when it comes into play, and if you just exile it, the clue goes away, so I'm just not a fan of Byway Courier. If you're playing True Faith Censor and you turn it into like a 5/3 Vigilance, I think it's got some better game. So yeah, I just prove out and almost always play Pilgrim's Eye. If you're missing your 4th land drop, almost always play it on turn 3. And now he goes for the complete disregard and bashes me for 3. Alright. So now I have my 4 drop. I'm pretty certain I'm just gonna Oblivion Strike his guy. Yep. So he doesn't get any card advantage from it. And I'm keeping his board clear so he can't sack it to Vulturous Haven after hitting me for another 3. And good. I got rid of it before Nantuko Husk came into play. Deadweight is also very, very, very strong here because it kills Nantuko Husk even if they have other things in play. So my plan here is I definitely want to kill the Husk before I play other removal. And instead of playing my Aven, I want to play Deadweight plus Elvish Visionary. It's a little less mana efficient, but I figure against green-black, I don't really want to sack the Pilgrim's Eye. I'd rather sack the Visionary, because if I can just keep his Avens off the board, he's going to have a hard time dealing with flyers. And so like my little 1/1 will like just crush him. Drawing land here is solid. It's because I want to get to 6 and 7 mana for the Dwaral Avenger. But here it's pretty easy play. Just again kill his guy. He gets no card advantage. I'm keeping his board clear and just chipping away at him. Yeah, it lets him. Making him have to play Vulturous Haven with no creatures in play is like the best case scenario for me. So technically he should just let this sit and play. But he plays 4 mana Sign in Blood, which is really good for me. So that tells me he must have a really expensive hand or he really needs lands or something. Skeleton is kind of a perfect draw to go with my Aven here, so I can play it and sack it right away. So that means I can still bash him for 2. And even play Evolving Wilds, get my land, bash. So I'm like, I have 3 creatures to his 0. I have 6 lands to his 5. And we have a similar amount of cards in hand. So it's like, I guess we're even on lands now, but like, I've just, every single card that I've played produced a card or answered one of his cards and prevented card advantage from happening. So this is where Dwaral Avenger shines. I played Nantuko Husk pre-combat, I think mainly just to force to bait out the complete disregard if he had it, right? Because he wouldn't want me to sack the Vulturous Haven to the Husk. So the fact that he didn't play it makes me think that he doesn't have it. So now I wouldn't have minded if he did it. I would have gotten 2 less damage in, but I would have been able to play this Dwaral Avenger and it would not get killed. So turns out he has Pulse and Marasa instead, targeting his own Aven, which is fine by me. He's kind of stuck on 1 black mana. Pilgrim's Eye, he puts that on top? That's really weird. Pilgrim's Eye is not a card you want to put on top. You want to put cards on top that draw cards. Vulturous Aven number 1, Elvish Visionary number 2. And then, like, in the late game, maybe Ruin Processor or Jor-El Avenger if you're trying to, like, just win the game. So it leads with Oblivion Strike on my guy, which means I'm going to sack it to itself. And I draw Deadweight. Not the best, but I'll just play my Ruin Processor out. I'll give him a Byway Courier. I don't care. I'll take the life. And bash for 6, down to 9. Pretty much forcing him to have Oblivion Strike, which he does have. And Pilgrim's Eye. But yeah, so we get to just deadweight his guy and play 2 more 3/3 flyers. That's a pretty absurd turn. And then we've got, you know, a bunch of lethal in play. On to game 2. One land on the draw. You know me, I hate mulliganing. This one's awkward in that I want both green and black. I think I probably keep. Because I just need to hit 1 land, and then I am good with, like, I guess it's awkward if I hit island. But if I hit any other land, then I get to play 2 deadweights and Elvish Visionary. Yeah, I probably should have mulled, but look at me. Look at me keep like a greedy jerk. Ooh, he's got Duress. I actually think Duress is really bad in this matchup. It's such a bad card late game. And I have the combo to just get Pulse back with Monastery Lore Master in the late game anyway. Elvish Visionary and hit island. Couldn't be luckier. And he's got no 3-drop. So here I think I just run Pilgrim's Eye out. Again, if you don't have the 4th land, you might as well run it. Double black is the first double that you want to get for Vulturous Aven plus Sanctum Skeleton. Is he going to run the same play? 4 mana Sign of Blood? No, he's not. So in this time he's running 4 mana 2/3. In that case, I'm probably just going to Oblivion Strike it and bash. Vulturous Aven is a card that I do not want him getting back with Pulse. So this game's going similar to last game so far, except I'm a little mana constrained. Yeah, I think I'm going to use a deadweight here because next turn I can play Read the Bones or Pilgrim's Eye plus another deadweight. And I'm just kind of like, it's kind of dumb. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just let them trade. But I think deadweight's just pretty bad in the matchup anyway. Bowmaster. Yeah, see, if I would have just let them trade, then I could have double deadweighted this thing. But now I have to wait to try to draw a complete disregard or Oblivion Strike. And yeah, double deadweight would have been good because I could have at least, I would have been able to hit for 2 this turn, but now I can't hit for any. So yeah, it's kind of a misplay to use my deadweight on that Elvish Visionary. Byway Courier, that's annoying, but I can deadweight that if I really want to. Instead, I just play Read the Bones. Aven and Avenger are both great. So basically, I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to have a huge Air Force, and then I'm just going to try to kill his Bowmaster. Okay. Another reason that I probably should have used the deadweight on the Courier there would have prevented him from drawing 2 cards right now. So again, more misplays. Another Avenger, that's pretty cool. So here I Aven, hope to draw land. Get rid of a Visionary since they do nothing. And I do hit land, but I kind of mess up. I tapped out all my blue. That was bad. So I guess I just played the Husk instead. I think I wanted to play the Husk out before the Jwaral Avengers anyway, just to bait out an Oblivion Strike. He's got 8 cards in hand and only 4 mana, so figured this would bait out something. Oh, Deadweight. Deadweight's actually the perfect answer. So now I have a choice. I could actually sack something to it to keep it alive for the turn, but that doesn't matter because he can't follow up with complete disregard or anything, so I just let it happen. If he had more mana open, that would be more relevant, or relevant at all. Because, like, let's say he had 3 more mana available, I could sack, save it, and then he couldn't complete disregard to get rid of my Vulture Saving. So here I just want to draw cards as, fast as possible. I was going to say if I hit land, then I can drop 2 Jwaral Avengers, which is pretty sick. So now he's got to, like, double complete disregard or something to deal with these things. You could have 1 complete disregard right now. So yeah, I think I just start play my 2 removal spells here. Yeah, Oblivion Strike the big guy. Deadweight. I do the 1/1 instead of the 0/1 just because an 0/1 Vulture Saving can be sacked for value. So I just, and no, he could have double locked 2/3 and 1/1 on my 3/3. So now that he can't do that, I can, I think just attack with everything is totally fine. His most likely blocks is going to be 2/3 Aven on a 1/1, 1/1 on a 1/1, right? So these 2, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he'd take 10, he can kill one of these and take 7. That's fine by me. Yeah, so he does have 1 complete discard. So he's going to take 7. And I have Pulse available. I think I should actually Pulse right now. But then I think about it and I go, no, wait, in case he has Pulse, I'm going to potentially counter his Pulse by pulsing his target and gaining the 6 life instead of him, since his life total is so low. So I don't even Pulse end of turn because I'm trying to counter his life gain. So I attack with everything. I figure he's got to block, it's lethal if he blocks the Pilgrim's Eye. So he's got to block like the Vulture Saving or something. Unless he has multiple removal spells. Which he does. He has Complete Disregard. And Grasp of Darkness. I would have done it the other way around. The fact that he lets my Vulture save and hit the graveyard is beneficial to me. But then he gets to see my 1/1 flyer and only take 1 damage. So that's super annoying. But I'm glad I waited on this Pulse now. I guess I'm going to play Rune Processor first. It's more mana efficient. I should have done Pulse Aven and sack to draw 2 cards, though. Always draw cards first. So I give him back a Bowmaster. I don't really care about that, I don't think. And I hold the 2 lands in hand in case he has Mind Rot. So already I've played this game pretty bad compared to the other game. Alright, Rune Processor down. I think now I just go for the play of Pulse Aven. Could have done this the previous turn. And I draw another Visionary Skeleton. Okay. Drawing a few too many lands, but as you can see, cards in the library, I'm up 7 cards at least, so that's pretty good. Alright. He's got a Rune Processor. Chooses not to gain life. Chooses not to gain life. That had to have been a misplay. Like, just give me a Jwaral Avenger back or something. Now I get to Aven. Get rid of this Visionary. Hope to hit more removal. Complete Disregard is perfect. I think I just Complete Discard the Aven, hit him for 2 in the air, play a skeleton. Play 2 skeletons. So basically I got him lethal in the air. I don't know why I didn't gain life last turn. Alright, so he pulls back his Bowmaster. Okay, that's kind of annoying because I did give it to him. But it's fine. I think I can just O-strike that, have him take 4. Actually, no, I do attack with both my skeletons here because he can block 1 for free, but I have to actually kill his visionary. And I can just replay my skeleton. And then I can Mortuary Mire, put back, I think, Elvish Visionary. Yep. It's a free 1-1 when I have all this mana. So let's see what we draw. Another Aven, that's perfect. I think I'm just going to ship this Visionary because it doesn't have haste. I'm just trying to beat down this turn. Drawing a bunch of lands is annoying. But I'm in such a good spot, who cares? Again, another Pulse is annoying. I almost feel like I'm never going to be able to beat him down. Mind Rot, yep, he did have Mind Rot. Ooh, that's not good for him. I just keep killing his Elvish Visionaries with my skeleton. It's pretty funny. The Vigilant Skeleton. Free 1-1s with Mortuary Mire. It's pretty funny. Double Oblivion Strike. Oh no. I have no more Ravens. Lore Master. Okay, that's game. Lore Master's sick. I don't attack my skeletons because I could have put him down to 2, but then I wouldn't have been able to get it back in play this turn. So he does have the Oblivion Strike. That's annoying. He's used like 3 Oblivion Strike in the last 2 turns. But I can at least get back Read the Bones. Since I have such a high life total, I'm just going to outcard advantage him here at the end. But I don't even need to use Read the Bones. I just have another Lore Master, which I can flip right away. And I can get back a Oblivion Strike, kill his guy, and hit him for 3 exactly lethal. Alright, so played that game 2 a lot worse. Should remember, don't use your deadweights and you don't need to. And, yeah, I don't know, like, don't give him back a Bowmaster if you don't need to. If you don't need the life, I guess, but, alright, round 2.